Should I create a series, how can you tell if you're a redneck? But again, pretty much all my series now could be put into one is teaching a species to die with dignity and using maybe a little bit of training from my videos to do it without taking their kids' generation, the rest of the biosphere with them. So I saw the other day a short video from the news that showed a lady that lives, I think, in Ottawa, this was, but it could have been somewhere else. I'm not entirely certain. I believe it was Ottawa, where she was saying how upsetting it is for the residents with these petitions. But yeah, it is an occupation. I mean, you can tell if the news wants to be objective or wants to have the favor of this or that group, that party or this party, by the words that they choose to use. And really, I mean, on the first day, there were things that warranted vehicles being towed and fined and arrests if we follow the laws of Canada. So in a way, I believe Trudeau said, let's not arrest too quickly. Let's give them their freedom of voice. And I'm not a fan of Trudeau. There is a right in Canada, so he had to find a balance. And by the way, that you've been there for weeks is that Trudeau is actually allowing you. So he's giving you that freedom. And you don't get that because you're a redneck. But let's get back to the short video where this lady is saying, hey, we're tired. It's been after 2 weeks. And the guy kind of comes on and interrupts, doesn't say excuse me, but he interrupts. He's just close. So he comes and says, so the cameraman and reporters hear it. I just lost my job. Now, if you're a redneck, you're supporting that tall guy that just said that. That tall guy dressed in a laborer type way, right? Either he's a trucker or works in the trades or something like that. Now, that lady responded to him with respect and courage. So in a way, she should be, deputized, as a city of Ottawa police officer, because she's doing a good job in mediation, but also saying, hey, let's think of somebody other than ourselves. Now, you know what's upsetting for me is I've been documenting this and doing vlogs and writing to politicians for years that says, hey, I have multiple skill sets. I'm a polymath. I'm a culture repair. I have a huge passion that can be turned into a commitment to any community for culture repair using all these skill sets. I can't find work. Well, first of all, there's no jobs as culture repairs that are real in Canada. But I can't find work without people feeling intimidated around me. Now, let me know when they do a petition to my freedom and my rights to earn an income in Canada and continue to self-actualize and give back to where I was born. Let me know when they had that. Now that guy is there instead of looking for work, which he could find like this. Why? Because jobs for rednecks are plentiful in Canada. Now let's say he wants to deviate from redneckism and learn new trades and skill sets. There's options for him to do that, including the government that he wants to criticize and the politicians thinking about and making efforts to implement these things. So when he's there having his redneck carnival with everybody else and not realizing how he can learn things from that woman and trying to get people's sympathy, which you rednecks identify with, which means he's ego-centered. He doesn't care about the freedom of others or to self-actualize. He's promoting a life of least resistance, intellectual laziness. So it's very upsetting for me, who is a victim in ways that nobody even wants to care about or learn about or support me in, while this guy would get unlimited support to get work. And he would already have work if he really wanted to have work. So to hear that and to have him interrupt a lady and to know, I know about HSD. I know most of you, easily 9 out of 10, unless you live in Ottawa and you're sick of it, is you would identify with that guy. And that's sad.